Hi, my name is Ryan, and today I'm reviewing my Allen Edmonds Freeport Boots. And these boots really encompass what I dislike about Allen Edmonds boots, or at least most of them, and I'm going to get to that in just a moment. But thank you for watching the video, and please enjoy. The reason why I wanted to do this review is these boots are discontinued now, but you can go on their website and find them discounted heavily. So I want you to see if there's something that are worth your hard-earned cash. I only paid $150 for these. Basically, they're factory seconds, they've been deeply discounted, and I waited for one of their sales. So they're worth it to me, but there are some serious problems with these Allen Edmonds boots. And if you watch any of my videos in the past, you'll know I'm a huge fan of the brand. I've purchased more than 45 pairs of Allen Edmonds shoes in the past, and for the most part, I love them. I love their shoes, really, their dress shoes, mainly, but I've always been disappointed with their boots, and I want to go over why that is with these Freeport boots. Are they worth $475? In no universe are they worth that much money. But if you can get them discounted, are they worth it? Well, sure. So let's dive into the review. I have their website up, and what I'll do is go over a few key features of the boot. Allen Edmonds says their style is a lace-up moccasin toe boot. We know this is a mock toe is just a stitch. A rugged essential for everyday wear, which, okay, that doesn't really help us very much. Relaxed fit, so slightly roomier feel. So that's a good point to bring up. I'm a 13D with Allen Edmonds dress shoes, and I can wear a C width too. It's a little bit narrower. And these I got in 12D, and they fit perfectly. Now they fit with a normal sock. This is like a rugged, weatherproof winter boot, and I really can't get my wool socks with the 12D, so I should have gotten 13D because that's really what these are made for. But I sized down because of that roomier fit with these boots. It's the same size I wear in my Higgins Mill. So 13D Brannock, Higgins Mill, 12D. Function. So we've got a 360-degree storm welt, weatherproof construction with sealed seams that keep moisture out. And you can always tell when it's weatherproof. Allen Edmonds has a little stamp to tell you that it's weatherproof. I guess there's a membrane that's between the outer leather and the inner leather that is weatherproof, so that's nice, I guess. A lightweight rubber lug sole to provide traction. So this is, Allen Edmonds has a couple of proprietary soles for these lug soles. This isn't this very soft one, so I've seen reviews online for the really soft rubber sole. This is a medium density, I would say. It's not like a Vibram super hard rubber sole, but you can't push this in. It's a pretty comfortable sole, I'll give it that, but it's definitely not really cushy, and not really stiff. It's right in the middle, if that helps you with that. And then going to craft. So this is handcrafted in Port Washington, Wisconsin, so I do love that about the boot. It's a Goodyear welt construction, or storm welt. The upper materials are waterproof suede that can be recrafted for years by our experts. So really, $455 or $475, what these normally started at, no way. But you can get these right now for $250 for their first in a lot of sizes, and then for some limited sizes you can get a factory second. So you might want to just save that if you're interested and wait for one of their sales and try to snag these up. Or if you're finding these on eBay, I want you to see a little bit about what you're getting. But what I can see here is you have a midsole. Actually, let's change the camera angle to really dive deep into these boots. Allen Edmonds is another one of these shoe brands that they don't give you a ton of information when you're looking online. So this is what we find. It does have a rubber midsole that the welt is stitched to, and then the bottom lug sole is just glued onto that. Now, there's a lot of opinions about that type of construction, but I actually think it's okay in this scenario, because if I wanted to resole these, you could just take them to a cobbler and they could peel this lug sole off and put another one on after they're worn pretty heavily. This way you don't have to re-welt it, you don't have to re-stitch it. It's just really easy to get them resold. The stitching is pretty nice. It's typical Allen Edmonds, right? The normal modern day Allen Edmonds. It's pretty wide. Some people will hate that. Of course, we all have our different wants and desires when it comes to our boots, but let's jump into the inside now. The inside of the boot highlights what I don't love about the boot. And it's not the leathers. The leathers are okay. The lining leather is okay. The hardware is nice and smooth. Nothing scratching here. It's all fine, right? Not $475 fine, but it's all just fine. But this is where we get the most offensive part, is what is essentially the lasting board. So if you look down, you've got this nice leather insole cover or leather liner down here, but if you peel this back, you're really seeing what this boot is made out of. It's just this cheap fiberboard, lasting board. You got a little bit of pour-on foam there, and then they cover it with this. So all in all, fiberboard insole, rubber midsole. This boot is a glorified Nordstrom's boot. I mean, there is just, it has a Goodyear welt, true, so that is a heritage aspect of the boot, but it's just, the quality is nowhere near the $400 mark. Now for $150 for a second on sale, or even $250, you could argue that this isn't as good as a Thursday boot, so that's a problem, but Thursday boot doesn't make a boot that looks like this. So if you really wanted this, it might be worth it to you. But another thing, and this is really minutia, but look at that insole liner. You can see it was stamped Allen Edmonds. Now look how it fades so quickly because it's such a thin stamp. Now I know this is really, really minutia, but another pair of shoes that I got around the same exact time, and these are much nicer shoes, and I've worn these more, but this has the leather, the leather lasting board and leather insole. But I mean, it just looks so much better. Like, I don't know. I mean, I have shoe trees in these things, so you don't even really see it, but it's just another sign that the quality isn't great. So all in all, it's not a great boot. It's worth about $200, really. So if you can get it for that, buy it. It's a nice winter boot. It'll keep you nice and waterproof throughout the winter. Lots of traction. Now I'm going to walk around in these so you can see what they look like on feet if you're thinking about buying them. But this is the last of the talking portion, so thank you so much for watching the video. I've been trying new setups for my reviews with better lighting and different locations, so let me know if that's working out better for you. But again, thank you. Let me know if I can improve anything, and we'll see you on the next one.